Good morning. Sunday morning.
Happy Sunday. Welcome to Zeducation, and welcome to another episode of You Laugh, You Lose. If you are new to this channel and new to this series, the game is very, very simple. If you laugh at anything in today's video, or even breathe heavily out of your nose, you lose and you have to do a punishment. What is today's punishment? Very, very simple punishment today. If you laugh, you lose, and you have to head over to our Substack channel, which is completely free. There will be exclusive content there, a weekly podcast and a weekly behind-the-scenes episode for paid members there. If you want the memes from today's episode, a lot of you ask me all the time for that. Sign up for the email list there. They will be delivered directly to your email every Monday morning for free. The next episode of That Didn't Age Well will exclusively be over on Substack as well for free. You do not have to become a member there. All you have to do is sign up for the email list. That also gives us a little security blanket here too, just in case something ever happens with this channel. If you're on the email list there, we can still get you content. That out of the way, and that being your very easy punishment, if you ask me. If you accept the terms of today's game, head down and like this video. And if you are new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game. If you laugh, you lose, go. Russia must finally be held accountable for their actions, especially the 1985 killing of Apollo Creed. You guys, he actually said this. Just kidding, all you idiot fact checkers out there. This is obviously a joke, but he should truly say this because nobody has gotten justice for Apollo Creed yet, and it pisses me right off. We need to get justice for that. You know, Rocky beat his ass, whatever, but it needs to go further than that. We need to make Russia pay for this. Apparently, I could have been an artist. Yeah, that is art today. Modern art is that. That probably sold for $50,000. Maybe you get a Hunter Biden painting in there. Maybe he did that one. I don't know. It's a joke. Positive. Damn, hope you feel better. Quarantine, pray hands. Are you stupid? Sadly, I think a lot of people are that stupid now. Everyone's mind goes instantly to that situation. I'm not even going to say the name of it, but a lot of logical thinking, even looking at their words are on there, out of the window these days. Clown world. You attract what you fear. Oh my God, I'm so scared of $10.6 billion. It really is that easy, guys. Just be scared of money and you get it. Hey, everybody. Neil's removing music from Spotify. See, nobody cares. It's like, dude, how detached are you? Most people born after 2000 have no idea who you are. You ask them who Joe Rogan is, there's probably a 90% plus chance that they know who that person is. So you really thought you had a chance to get your way here with Spotify? That is funny. That is laugh-worthy. Go check out the Substack. You have to. That everyone can admit that's hilarious. Me listening to my furnace run nonstop. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. It's like a 2-year-old meme now, but it's funny every damn time. He literally said this after a lady's arm got ripped off. That aside, prices of natural gas, propane, just going like this, through the roof. So you won't financially recover from this. We're all screwed right now. I believe her. 109-year-old woman says secret to long life is avoiding other people. If you avoid other people, you avoid a lot of BS. That's true. You can't always do that, though. Sometimes you got to go out and be social, unfortunately. From now on, when people ask why I'm not married, I'll just say it's a supply chain issue. Everything's a supply chain issue, right? Literally everything. It's like the new political crutch. Supply chain issues, nothing else. It's true. That's why you're not married, though, too. You can use it. You can use COVID and supply chain issues for everything. That's the new excuse. 1970s barbershop haircut guide. Jeez, look at this. I don't think this is real. Look at this. Second from the bottom left there. I think someone's messing with us. This isn't real. But I would probably take the bottom right one. I'm going to go bottom right or second from the right on the bottom. That would probably be me. When you have pets and you forget to lint roll yourself before leaving the house. I was just with someone the other day, and their freaking shirt was absolutely covered in pet hair. And it happens. We got cats. Sometimes you forget the lint roller, and it happens. But that's why you always put one in, every vehicle you have. Just got to do it. Poop with friends. Poop alone. Aww. Honestly, this is disgusting, but it's a good reminder for people. Sometimes they forget to do this, and you walk in, you open the door because they didn't lock it. What's wrong with you? Get your mind right here. Places you can stay for absolutely free. 1. Your lane. Damn right, stay in your lane. It's none of your damn business. Stay in your freaking lane. You can do that for free. The cauliflower rice in the back of my freezer watching me finish my 3rd family-sized bag of pizza rolls this week. You all do it. This is why when you go grocery shopping, you should make a logical list of what you're truly going to eat. You buy that salad, the kale, you're going to have it for one meal, and the rest of it's going to sit in your fridge forever. You either don't buy the pizza rolls, or you don't buy the cauliflower rice. You cannot buy both of them. You go through our freezer, same thing, every time. For sale, vintage Tupperware, foot bath, meat defroster, puke bucket, potato salad, popcorn mold. It's funny because it's true. Oh my God, I remember that exact one. I've seen it at multiple places, and it is used for everything. The puke bucket. It's disgusting. Oh, did you have this one? Do you still have this one? If you do, I want to see it. That's amazing. The company asked them to come to work with clothes they used to wear on their Zoom meetings. Yeah. If you weren't doing that, then what the hell? If you're actually wearing pants for Zoom meetings at, working from home, why? You don't have to. When you have zero corruption, because you call it lobbying. Look at that. And you got America, Canada, and the European Union. I mean, it's lobbying, guys. They're not bribing. They're not offering things for other things in return, like votes. That's not corruption. That's lobbying. Okay? Get it right. At the party versus at work. Yep. It's a lot of people. Getting hurt on the job. What are you trying to get some workers' comp, man? You're doing this with the BL at home? Disgusting. When you are so woke, you cancel yourself. Round of applause for that one. Oh, man, it's still so sweet. Guy frickin' threatens Spotify, and they say, okay, see ya. Love it. Love it. Imagine these guys starting World War III. The West, you guys. The UK, Canada, France. Throw Germany in there. What in the hell? How did we let this happen? Entire West is just a clown show, especially look at Justin Trudeau. Oh, Canada, what the hell? Manitoba, Saskatchewan. I feel bad for you guys because you guys are pretty sane. Alberta, I think you guys are pretty sane too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, sad. Just quit my crypto to go full time in job. Let's effing go. Is this you? Did you go too hard into crypto? I love it. I still believe in it. I still think there's a huge future for Bitcoin and crypto. But did you go all in too quick? And you have to go back to the 9 to 5? Let me know. Guess who will never throw an unsecured bottle of Parmesan cheese into their laptop bag ever again? Took mac and cheese to a different level. That's so stupid, but it's... Oh, look at these ports. That is just, it makes me nauseous because a Mac is not cheap. You ruined it with a bottle of Parmesan cheese. Mac and get it? Mac and cheese? Like it's a MacBook and it's cheese? Ooh. That's dumb. But yeah, I can't believe I laughed at that. Shame on me. I graduated. I'm special. And finally, I'll be rich. I graduated. I'm special. And finally, I'll be rich. I always find this funny when I hear, college kids literally taking the exact same path as millions and millions of other people It's like, what? No, not everyone's going to succeed if everyone's doing the same thing, which is kind of the case. I don't know. Me getting on TikTok. I think there's a lot of people, for some reason, for some odd reason, on TikTok, I see a lot of very, like middle-aged people posting content there, more so than other places. Like, I'm talking like late 40s, early 50s, posting content that is like the current trend and with the high schoolers and stuff like that. I don't know. It is like Drew Barrymore. What is this movie called again? Where she goes to the high school undercover, yeah. Never been kissed? Maybe? I don't know. When I'm 25, I'll go to my own house, buy own car, and live my life. 25 years old me. Put in the water, in the shampoo. You're watering down the soap so you have extra soap so you can save a few pennies. I'm telling you, that's actually a good idea, being that frugal. For a time, if you have to grind it out, this is not a bad idea. But sometimes you just got to grind it out, pay off the debt, get that debt snowball rolling, as Dave Ramsey would say. The market is in the green and it's red. If you follow the stock market, any market, financial market, crypto, this has been the case for weeks. It's absolutely nauseating. When someone with an anime profile picture gives their opinion on something. Ha ha ha, yeah, that's what a bunch of freaking anime pictures, cartoon pictures, losers. McDonald's should accept Dogecoin. Albert Einstein. Actual quote from Albert Einstein. This is real. He really did say this. And no lie, McDonald's, Burger King, they've all been tweeting about Dogecoin. I don't know if it's just for the meme-age, maybe to get the trend. I don't know. But Tesla's accepting Dogecoin now for their online merch. It's kind of weird, but it's catching on somehow. My grandpa told me that he got to see the Titanic, and that from the beginning, he told them not to get on board because he knew it was going to sink. But no one listened, and he repeatedly told them until the minute he got kicked out of the movie theater. I always thought those videos were funny, where people would go outside of the Harry Potter premieres and they would give the spoilers. It's a really big dick move, but it is kind of funny. This might have to be a new punishment for a future Sunday video. That would actually be kind of funny a little bit. Spilling a beer is the adult equivalent to losing a balloon. Yeah, it kind of is. Especially when you pay for it. You're out with your friends and you pay $4 or $5 for a beer and you spill it. That's a waste. That's a heartbreaker. Impending economic collapse? U.S. government, start a war. It's funny because it's true. It's like the Wag the Dog movie. If you've never seen that, I highly recommend it, especially if you like politics. It seems like that's happening. You know, they're making in the Ukraine stuff. If by the time this video comes out, we're not already there, or Russia didn't invade, I don't know. It just seems like this happens a lot. Not every Lady Gaga fan is gay. I'm straight and I love her. Okay, guys, 6 years passed and I eventually came out as gay. That is pretty funny. If this is a real comment, literally 7 years apart, that's pretty funny. CNN. I asked Joe Biden easy questions, and he never calls me a son of a bitch. That's why no one will remember your name. Great movie. Troy, great movie. And yeah, a couple weeks ago, Biden did the son of a bitch thing. At CNN, you just throw softballs up there. You really try to help them out a lot. You do. The guy who designed the plexiglass at the checkouts lives here. Doing a lot of good. Doing a lot of good. It's going to stop a lot of stuff from going down that path. It's like just like the plexiglass at the grocery stores. Just perfect. I'm this old. Remember using a spoon or knife to pry the lid open? All right. I don't remember the tin ones. You know what? I think my grandparents might have had the tin ones a little bit when I was a kid in the 90s. But there was also the one where you just pop the lid off. But I do remember putting the spoon in there all the time. 1989. It's amazing to think about great and exciting things people will be doing with PCs in 30 years. Now, getting married in the metaverse. Is this really catching on? Are you guys in the metaverse? You guys want to be? You guys want to live a digital life? We kind of already do in a lot of ways on the internet. But do you want to put on the virtual reality goggles and do that? Get married in the metaverse? Seems kind of silly to me, honestly. Elon Musk. Doge spelled backwards is EGOD. You are my hero, Elon. DM from Elon Musk. Delete that shit and never pick a pencil again. It's a tough painting there. It's a tough drawing. I mean, it depends on your age, you know, your situation. Maybe that's actually really good, but it's not spot on. I've seen some better artists, honestly. You just got some work to do. Andy Reid looks like the guy who wiggles his fingers in front of a box of donuts and says, "Don't mind if I do." What are you saying, right? What are you saying? It does, though. Ah, don't mind if I do. It does. That's a perfect description. Point of view, you catch me eating shredded cheese at 3 a.m. I don't know why, but the shredded cheese, it is always appetizing at 3 a.m. It's true. In 6th grade, I had a really big crush on this boy who had a girlfriend. So one day on AIM, I messaged him a link to the music video for You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. Joe, if you're reading this, that was weird. My bad. That's weird as hell. Oh, the AIM days. What a... MSN Messenger, anyone? That was the place to be back when we had MySpace. But yeah, that's what you did on there. You messaged your crush. That's what you did. When you're eating at Olive Garden and someone says, "Compliments to the chef." The microwave. I don't know how they cook their food at Olive Garden, but a lot of these places, it's all prepackaged crap from the headquarters, wherever they did it. So it all tastes the same. More doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Oh my God, I think this is a real ad. Jeez, that's actually kind of eye-opening, a good reminder of what doctors promoted back then. Wonder what we're gonna look back on from today and be like, oh my God, I can't believe that was a real ad. I can't believe that was a thing. That's crazy. Just bought a piece of land in the metaverse. Have fun staying poor, y'all. Jesus, look at this room. You gotta clean up, bro. That is messed up. And this highlights another problem with the metaverse. People are gonna be living there, not even focusing on their real life, which actually matters. And they're gonna be living like rats like this. That's disgusting. 90s kids moving their TVs from one room to another. Yeah, kids today have no idea. Like, everything's a flat screen. You could pick it up with a pinky. Back then, you needed a freaking crane to move some of those TVs. They were heavy as hell. My parents in their 30s. This would make a lovely second home for our family to winter in. Hopefully the garage can fit both our cars, snowmobile, and ski equipment. Me in my 30s. Should I buy a pet NFT rock for $40,000? Priorities. They're shifting, guys. They're shifting. Don't do that, by the way. Do not buy a stupid pet rock NFT. Couch Brothers. They're out of the playoffs so fast. You know what? This is funny. It's a funny meme. You put Step Brothers, haha. But I like Tom Brady. I like Aaron Rodgers. As much as I hate to say that as a Vikings fan, I do. And I want to keep them, or keep seeing them play in the NFL, so I hope they don't retire, but it might happen now. If I had a quarter for every smart thing I ever said, I would have 2 dimes. Believable. Did he fact checkers? Did he say this? Can we get some clarification here? Did he actually say this? All right, Twitter, roast me. Let's hear some stuff I haven't heard before. You're pretty. That's the roast? You asked for something you've never heard. It's messed up, bro. It's messed up. It's funny, though. Me checking for Pete Davidson before I take off from my girl's house. Like, this is one of the memes that I hate the most about 2022 so far. It's true, though. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why is beer $14? Look at that. Minnesota Wild fan. We got this. Stanley Cup, boys. Stanley Cup. Minnesota Wild, best team. Great sign, though. Great question. Why in the hell? $14 for a beer. It's nuts. And I think that's an actual real price. Name a city that changed your life. Wuhan. Yeah, changed all of our lives, really. 1980. We'll have flying cars by 2022. 2022. Teacher alleges she was fired for not meowing back at student who identifies as cats. It's not even funny. No, man, can you imagine being from 1980 and like having the ability to flash forward into the future and see where we are and just be like, oh my God. Yeah. Take me back further. Like, this is Clown World, guys, Clown World. One of the greatest moments in television history. Firm, but with a little give. Yep, these are medium rare. What if someone wants theirs well done? We ask them politely, yet firmly, to leave. Yeah, I mean, I think, can we all agree that medium rare is the way you're supposed to eat it? If you eat it rare, like, props to you. I can do that sometimes if I'm really hungry. Well done. You can't do that. That's against the rules. A spider doing absolutely nothing. Me. Frickin' hate spiders. That is, yeah. Ugh. Just looking at that thing, ugh. The chills. When a person knows your name and you don't know theirs. Yeah, I've been there. You know, especially like being out of high school for a while and you go back to your hometown and you see people and you're like, yeah, you're the grade below me. But I don't remember your name. It's an honest mistake. It's been a long time. Male birth control exists. It's called having a podcast. Hey, I am offended. Wow. Hey, wow. Whoa. And this is, I can fact check false this one. And if I haven't released the news yet, I did on Zedcast Overtime episode number 1. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, head over there or just follow me on Instagram and I'll tell you whenever the news drops. It might have already dropped. I don't know. But this is not true. It's not true. And now I have seen it all. Okay, you see them pulling the boat, but did you see them back it in? Because there's videos of that and they're backing the boat in and it's phenomenal. It really is. It's like mind-boggling how they're backing this thing with a horse and carriage. It's crazy. The Vikings hate the Packers so much, they refuse to win a Lombardi trophy. Stupid meme. Dumb. Next. We didn't have play dates when I was a kid. Our parents kicked us out until the streetlights came on and the weakest among us ended up on unsolved mysteries like Mother Nature intended. This is how it should be. Survival of the fittest. Or as Ricky would say, survival of the fitness, right? Me after searching on YouTube, best way to move furniture after the dislikes were removed. Look at that, YouTube. You find a video, it's got X amount of views, X amount of likes, but you don't have the dislike button, and that video tells people to move couches like this, they're gonna get hurt. But you took that away from us, YouTube. You did. You should bring it back. This is because otherwise people are gonna get hurt like this. We really just a bunch of grown-ass adults sharing memes 24/7, huh? And be proud, guys. Be proud. Share the memes. Share them all. How did you do in today's video? Did you laugh at all? Did you breathe heavily through your nose at any of these memes? If you did, you lose and you have to head over to the zedmedia.substack.com and sign up for the email list there. Again, lots of content coming over there, a lot of exclusive content weekly, and the next That Didn't Age Well Zeducation episode will be over there as well. Let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help me get it recommended to others. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Zeducation.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Idiots.